Hello, Cyclone Fanatics. I'm Chris Williams here with CycloneFanatic.com, back at Mr. B's. My main man, Tim Sitzman. How you doing today?
Nice to be here, Chris. Feeling great. How about you?
Oh, I'm absolutely
Good.
pumped up about a big Cyclone weekend.
What a week in the news. It's great.
It's going to be big time. Okay, obviously, folks, tomorrow, Harrison Barnes will make the decision. The decision everybody's talking about.
Big decision on Harrison's part, and wish him well.
Yeah, and then Saturday, Cyclone football team planning to become bowl eligible with your main man, Mr. Paul Rhodes. You're connected with Paul pretty well, aren't you?
Coach Rhodes does what we do in our business here at Mr. B's. We have a slogan, we dress success, and we believe that. And obviously Paul Rhodes has that feeling in his team. He's got to make them successful, and he's starting from the ground up, and we see it happening this year, and we're about bowl eligible, Chris, and I think that's fabulous.
One game away.
Wait, I think it's this weekend.
Yep, I hope so. I hope so.
I do too.
You're right about the dressing for success part, because I know a lot of guys watching this right now, and girls even. We have a lot of females at CycloneFanatic.com where they're graduating, maybe going to go on some job interviews. Maybe you are graduating in December, and whenever that semester would end.
The end of the the semester.
Perfect place to come get yourself decked out.
Be fabulous, and we do a lot of that for the interview process as well as just getting them ready for a wardrobe. After they get through 4 or 5 years of college, their wardrobe has been t-shirts, sweatshirts, and jeans, and we need to get them ready for the world ahead. So we do dress success, and we welcome you to come into Mr. B's at 1995 Northwest 86th Street. Have a staff that's like Paul Rhodes' staff. We're looking to dress you for success.
Well, I can attest to that, because I'm going to come here and go on a shopping spree here before.
I'm looking forward to that, buddy.
All right, well, we are too. All right, now, this Harrison Barnes thing, this is kind of taking on a life of its own, because Iowa State's playing to become bowl eligible on Saturday, and nobody's talking about it, because it's all about one 18-year-old man who happens to live in Ames, Iowa, who is the top-ranked prospect in the entire country. Now, people, Tim, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's just an emotional topic.
It's a terrifically emotional topic, and we saw him win a state championship last year as a junior at Ames High, and what a team they had, and it's drawing a lot of attention across the state and really across the country right now. In this morning's paper, he's the #1 recruit in the United States for basketball and college basketball in Division I, and we're hoping Ames, Iowa's his choice.
We sure hope so. Now, I'm going to speak from my heart right here, everybody. I know, being the reporter, doing all that, you're looking for some inside information. I've been digging for it. A lot of people have been digging for it. There's just not much out there, to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think right now. I don't think that any of the 6 coaches know. I really don't think any of them know where he's going to go come Friday. And I legitimately think it's going to come down to North Carolina, Iowa State, and Oklahoma. I think that that's going to be the 3 teams that he is legitimately picking from, and it's going to be a fun Friday.
Well, it seems to make sense to me to stay home and let your mother watch you play basketball for 4 years at Iowa State. But, to be real honest, I don't have a good feel. I don't know where it's going, but I'm hoping and praying that Greg McDermott has a #1 recruit, and he's got an ISU uniform on, and we can look for him and watch him proceed to his pro career later on in his life.
I think ticket sales might be up next year.
I think it'll be exciting at the Hilton. Yeah,
I think so too. We're looking forward to it. We're going to have a Harrison Barnes Day chat, is what I'm calling it, at CycloneFanatic.com from 12 to 1 on Friday. We're going to just get in the chat room and break it down.
Wonderful.
Let's move on now. There is a football game coming up.
Yes, and a big game for Coach Paul Rhodes and his team, and I see a victory coming ahead.
You're picking the victory
I'm picking the victory right out of the chute. I think it's you called it a shootout last week when we were on, and it didn't happen. But we ran into a very athletic, very good team in Oklahoma State. But I think this week we're going to see a very good offensive performance by the Cyclones, and I think it's a shootout this week. I think it's a 35-10 kind of ball game. I think the defense is playing terrifically well. They showed it last week. I think this week we're going to see the offense come forward.
Okay, so is that your pick?
That's 35-10. 35-10. I think it's going to happen.
Well, I tell you what, if that happened, there would be a lot of relaxed Cyclone fans, which are definitely, they deserve that.
They do deserve it after this. They've had a great year. They've had some luck. They've had a lot of not very lucky games in their process, but that Nebraska win was very, very good, and they had a lot of breaks. I think they're going to get the break this weekend.
I sure hope so, and the Cyclone fans deserve it. A lot of people were beating up on the crowd last week. I'm a Southwest Iowa boy. I have a lot of I feel for farmers,
right?
Guys who were in the combine. That's
Right.
a big deal last week. I'm not going to beat up the crowd. The 40,000 plus who were there did a great job, but I would like to see a few more of you out there come Saturday. One game away from bowl eligibility, game one of the Paul Rhodes era. Harrison Bard's making a decision. Basketball starts on Friday night for the men. For the women on Sunday. What a big weekend. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
It's exciting, and listening to the sports on the local televisions, there's a lot going on right now with high school sports and volleyball championships, and to watch what's going on at ISU right now, it's terrific. There's just a lot of excitement.
We'll keep pumping it up, and Tim, I'm going to be back here at Mr. B's next Thursday, and we'll have another Cyclone chat, all right, man?
We'll love being here, and go Clones.
All right, go Cyclones. Here at Mr. B's today, 1995 Northwest 86th Street in Clive, talking Cyclones at CycloneFanatic.com. For Tim Sitzman, I'm Chris Williams.